underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st down, Goff being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
On 1st down, it's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now a 1st down throw, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A first down throw. Darnold looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Newton's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Going quickly here to Thomas. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Burris. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just...
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And